By the way, if you're a fan of Duck Down, Black Moon, Smith and Wesson, Sean Price, this album 86 Witness is dope. It's like probably I've been playing this album since last week. It dropped on the 8th. 1 week straight. I'm still playing this album. It's a dope album. Really dope album. Highly recommend it. And I never heard of the dude produced the album. His name is Small Professor. I have thought originally it was an alter ego for Large Professor, but it turns out it's another guy named Small Professor. But dope producer, dope album, and I highly recommend it. But yeah, man, I want to quickly talk about Dame Dash making an apology to people like Jay-Z, Lyor Cohen, Steve Stoute. And I just want to throw my 2 cents in, because I'm a fan of Dame Dash. I'm a fan of his book, Culture Vulture. I got the audio book. I got the actual hard copy as well. So I'm a fan of his work, And shout out to Kenyatta from Hip Hop Motivation. I watched his video as well, giving his reaction to the Dame Dash apology, and I have to say I'm totally in agreement with Kenyatta. I actually feel sorry for Kenyatta because he's the guy that wrote the book of Culture Vultures, and he was explaining, basically saying that everything that was written in the book, now that you apologize, is pretty much null and void, because everything that you said in the book, you contradicted yourself with that apology. So you're going to go ahead and apologize to your oppressor? You're going to apologize to your enemy? Specifically someone like a Lyor Cohen, who doesn't even acknowledge you in the public space. So my thing is that I think it's much deeper than just an apology, really. I'm just going off speculation. Like I said, I don't know them. I'm just a fan of, Dame Dash's work. But everything right now is just highly questionable right now. But to me, I think Dame Dash is going through some internal battles. Could be health-wise. Could be financial-wise. From the outside looking in, it looks like he's okay. He's able to lend people like, what's his face? The director. Lee Daniels. Millions of dollars to front, him being a movie director. And he paid, and, Lee Daniels has to pay him back with interest. A few $1,000,000, right? But it has to be something along those lines. Either health-wise, he's, on his last days, I know he has diabetes, maybe some other ailments that he does not want to, disclose to the public, or, some financial situation that he doesn't want to disclose to the public. Either or, I think it has to be one of those two things. The reason why he's apologizing. Because the thing about it is, they had the Rock Nation brunch a few days ago, or last week, I believe, right? Now, this is the one from last year, right? And people are saying, well, he felt some type of way because Jay-Z and Kenyatta, not Kenyatta, Kareem Biggs Burke was there in attendance, right? So, like I said, this is the Rock Nation brunch from last year. So this is not the first time Kareem Biggs and Jay-Z were together, right? Why didn't he do this apology last year? So the timing is off. Just like I agree with Kenyatta, the timing doesn't make sense. So they've been together, Kenyatta and I'm sorry, I keep saying Kenyatta, Kareem Biggs, Steve Stoute, and these guys, they've been together at the Rock Nation brunch for quite some time. Ever since they started doing the Rock Nation brunches, they've been seen together in photos. So the timing of Dame Dash apologizing doesn't add up, doesn't make sense. So, like I said, I believe that it has something to do with either health or financial constraints that he does not want to disclose to the public. That's my thought process in that. You know what I mean? So I wish Dame nothing but the best, but at the same time, the book Culture Vultures is now null and void. Everything you said in that book is null and void. You discredit your own work by making an apology to your damn enemy. You know what I'm saying? So, going forward, it's just, we'll see what happens. I can only speculate. I don't know the man personally, but I can only speculate. And Cameron actually, responded on Instagram as well by saying, he's the last dude left. He's not with the beat 'em can't join 'em movement. And yeah, I agree with Cameron, man. I agree with Cameron. If you're going to stand for something, stand for something. Now you want to switch sides, you want to switch your stands on it and everything else. I get, trying to make amends and all that stuff. That's cool. But, to a guy that clearly does not care about you, which is Lyor Cohen, does not give a damn about you and your existence. I got a problem with that. I got a huge problem with that. You're showing signs of cognitive dissonance and Stockholm syndrome, when it comes to that. So I definitely don't agree with you apologizing to a guy like Lyor Cohen. I definitely don't agree with that at all, point blank and simple. So yeah, those are my thoughts about Dame Dash and his apology. I'll continue to follow Dame Dash, but at the same time, his work is now discredited with the culture vultures. Kenyatta said he's still going to continue to write the follow-up to Culture Vultures Part 1. He's going to continue to write it, but it's just now sour grapes now is what he said. And like I said, I feel sorry for Kenyatta for doing all that work, and now it's completely discredited and null and void now since, Dane went out and apologized. So, all right, family, so those are my thoughts about that. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about this apology. Till next time, Chauncey. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at GMOGMediaTV. Signing out. Peace.